到 Wedding Palace 婚礼殿堂的主创人员做客。Wedding Palace 是一部由美籍韩裔导演 Christine Yu 执导的首部电影，同时也是一部非常耐看的爱情轻喜剧。这部电影也在2011年获得过中美电影节最佳亚裔电影长片大奖。
My boy! Please, Jason, you're supposed to be here 45 seconds ago!
For most families, a wedding is a blessing. For Jason,
she's supposed to go in all.
The cake maker?
Marriage is the only way to stop.
The curse! The curse! If he's not married in 6 months, he'll die!
You gotta get back on the saddle and giddy up.
Is you right, kid?
You think I am in love with your daddy when we get married? Mommy and daddy fall in love after.
I just need to get away.
I think going to Korea is gonna be good for you.
Now, a trip to the old country.
Mr. Kid?
Call me Jason. No, don't get up.
And one magical night.
Thanks for making my last night here so special.
Last night?
Will lead to a thoroughly modern kind of love.
Cute, right?
No, Hello Kitty is cute. That's disgusting.
What's more?
Pictures.
But the ultimate long-distance relationship
We're getting married and she's coming to LA.
is about to come up short. Little people, little people.
I never saw her standing up.
He wasn't sitting down!
Calm down. It's okay. Short woman, eat less.
I'm sorry!
Why didn't you tell me how short you were?
Do you still want to marry me?
Uncomfortable.
This spring, one little problem will drive a family totally loco.
¿Qué onda ese?
No mames.
I love you
Okay.
so much. I love
Okay.
The Kim family is throwing the wedding of the season,
Good times. Oh, I love mojitos.
and you're invited to rise to the occasion. Wedding Palace.
You look like a handsome prince, huh? When doves cry.
Hi, my name is Christine Yu, and I'm the director, producer, and writer of the movie Wedding Palace.
My name is Joe Collazo, and I'm actually one of the cholo guys in the film, which I play a role in.
Hi, my name is Nancy Lee. I play the doctor aunt, Aunt Mija, in the film. Actually, I am pretty unrecognizable. I have really short hair, a curly wig on, and I'm in the very iconic lipstick scene. You can see it in the trailer.
Wedding Palace is a romantic comedy. It is made for all different kinds of people. It's basically kind of the Korean American version of a My Big Fat Greek Wedding. It's a family romantic comedy, and it was shot in Los Angeles and also in Seoul, Korea. And it basically, the story centers around a young man named Jason Kim, a second generation Korean American who is struggling with to find true love, and of course has conflict with his parents. It's a very basic type of storyline, but I think what makes it unique is the cast of characters in this movie. I guess I was inspired by my own family. My dad and my uncle, they're some of the funniest guys that I know, but I just didn't see people, guys that look like them yet portrayed on screen. And so that was one of the inspirations, is my own kind of crazy family. And the other one, the visual representation actually came from Gangnam. A lot of people might know now Psy and Gangnam Style.
Yes.
Well, Gangnam is a neighborhood in Seoul, Korea, and so one day I was walking down the street and I saw this big billboard advertising for a wedding hall, and on the billboard there was a couple, and the guy had on like a Napoleon Bonaparte type of outfit, and the woman had on a Little Bo Peeps kind of costume. And so I just thought it was really visually interesting and funny. It made me laugh. First time I had the idea actually for the film was over 10 years ago. The script was originally written in 1999. Mm-hmm. I do have a co-writer with the script too. His name is Robert Gardner, and he was also my former professor at USC.
Mm-hmm. So Nancy, how did you hear about this project at the very beginning?
Oh, it was actually a good friend of mine. Her name's Karen. She just really convinced me to go down to the movie production office and show up as my Korean mom character. And you know, at that time I wasn't auditioning at all. I was just doing stand-up comedy. I'm actually a stand-up comedian. And it was the only audition I thought of going to that whole year. I showed up, didn't even have an audition appointment. I even talked to the casting director. They were really nice. They said they would at least talk to me, see what what part I could play. There was no part for me really. And then luckily, I was looking for my parking ticket, and luckily Christine had to go to the bathroom at that time. So she came out of the office, and I actually knew her from years before. She saw me in a theater show, really funny theater show, and I was baffled as to why she was there. I said, "What are you doing here?" And she goes, "It's my movie." I was like, "Shut up! This is not your movie." And then she's like, "Hold on, just wait a minute." And she went to the office to talk to the casting director, and like 5 minutes later she comes out, she's like, "You're in the movie." And I was like, this is a joke, right? Who's playing a practical joke on me? I have no appointment, I haven't auditioned all year, I have no agent. And then the director just tells me I'm in the movie, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. So it's a really cool story, because it's true. It's a true story.
I had seen Nancy in a sketch comedy, and she was so funny. And then for this family unit that is in the movie, we wanted to just get really good comedic actors who could improvise. And I knew from seeing her before that she had those skills. And so, you know, basically we created a role for her to be in the movie.
This is actually my first feature-length role. Well, I mean, I think I did one years ago, but I just played like a small chorus part, but that was so long ago. This is the natural speaking role, and you definitely noticed me in this.
But like she said, I don't think people will recognize her now, and then her role in the movie. Because she plays a character that's about 30 years older than what she is. You know? So she has a wig on, and you know, it's this whole getup.
So you mentioned that's the character you made for her. So did you have to wear a lot of makeup?
Unfortunately, no. And people ask me, like, did you gain weight for that part? I'm like, no, it's just fat. I just like to eat a lot more chocolate cake and fried chicken back then. No, I lost weight for this interview.
No, I had seen her do that character before in a sketch comedy.
Yeah, I've been doing this character for a long time. But it was just happened to be a perfect character for her movie. So the timing was just right. It was just meant to be. So we connected again. It was great.
So how was the shooting experience for you on this project?
It was so much fun. We, you know, usually at the end of the day you're tired. You just want to go home because you have to show up at 6:30 and do makeup. But at the end of the night, we would always stick around and, you know, ask each other, oh, what are you doing? And we'd go to some local Korean pub or restaurant and still hang out. We really felt like a family that you actually like. That you want to spend time with all the time.
I came into the film due to one of the cast that was actually my partner in crime in the film, Enrique Almeida. And he actually gave me a call, and I was actually at work that day, and he spoke to me and he told me the whole get down on the film, and I actually, you know, I like you know, I mean, I'm in the music industry, so for me to be in a film was a whole different experience, and me born in South Central LA. You know, and to be a character, to be a gangster in the film was, you know, like, he thought it was so perfect for me to be in it because at the time, you know, I was bald and you know, I knew exactly, you know, how to play a role in that, you know, in that situation. So he gives me a call and I said, fine, you know, go ahead. He sets me up. I believe you gave me a call to sit on the location and everything, and that felt so comfortable because usually you get pushed around, so pressured to do these things, same as in the music industry, you know. So I mean, it was a very good experience, you know, and to be a part of this film is amazing. And not only that, to be Latino, be in a Korean film, yes, it's very different.
Have you seen the finished movie?
Yes, I've seen the film.
And how do you like your part?
Oh, it was amazing. Actually, it's funny because everyone who's seen the film always thinks the best part of the whole film is my part.
His scene.
My scene.
It's actually, is a highlight of the movie, and it kind of represents a culture clash because you have these Latino guys and then the Korean grandmother, and then the Korean grandmother's like speaking Spanish to them. And when we originally were still in the script stage, the producers, they wanted to cut this scene out because they're like, what are these Latino guys like suddenly showing up in this Korean movie? And I said, well, that's kind of how Koreatown is. This is how LA is. We're in a culture clash all the time, And but at the same time, I didn't want these guys to be stereotypical. So the great thing about Joe and Enrique is that they also project a warmth and this it's about people crossing the lines of community and just talking like we are now.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very blessed to have ended this movie here with all of you.
A lot of people would stop. A lot of people would quit. She continued on and persevered through everything that she was going through, and has an incredibly fun and enjoyable movie, and that says a lot, especially for a first-time director.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You guys in the back! We went into the project with the belief that if you tell a good story, people will enjoy it.
If I did not 100% believe that